To Beyond the Headlines, I'm Cheryl Jennings. Our goal today is to raise awareness about child abuse and how to prevent it. Child abuse, sadly, is a year-round problem, and the effects of child abuse can last a lifetime and can happen to anyone. The perpetrators may be people you know. One of the important things to consider is, what will you do if you find out about the abuse? What should you do? ABC 7 News reporter Tiffany Wilson talked recently with a woman who is suing an East Bay school district, accusing them of not doing anything about the abuse she says she suffered from a coach she trusted.
Newspaper clippings capture Shereen Wilson on the court, but her memories of high school are buried in these journals.
I lived with shame. I thought it was my fault.
Wilson says her basketball coach, Leland Sandler, started a sexual relationship with her when she was 16, often giving her drugs and writing notes like this to excuse her from class.
He was a person in authority, and we're still taught, that you listen to people in authority and you respect them. And that's what I did.
Eventually, Wilson says her parents discovered the illicit relationship and confronted the principal at San Ramon Valley High School.
The principal told my parents that my 4 younger siblings would have to go to a different school if this came out, and it would just be better for everybody if it didn't come out.
So nobody ever contacted police. Wilson says her coach was allowed to stay on the condition he stop any physical relationship with her. What allegedly happened next still brings Wilson to tears 30 years later. She says the principal, James Henderson, walked in on Sandler having sex with her again.
I just remember our eyes meeting, and I remember thinking, he's gonna tell, he's gonna do something. He's gonna call the police now. This is gonna be over. And I remember like a sense of relief. And he turned around and he locked the door, and he never said a word.
In February, Wilson filed a $15 million lawsuit against the school district and her former principal. Neither the school district principal nor former coach have returned multiple requests for comment.
We believe the court will rule in Shereen's favor because what happened here can't possibly be supported.
Wilson only came forward after reading about Kristen Cunane's similar experience with a middle school coach in Moraga. That coach was convicted. Wilson hopes to empower other victims by sharing her story.
It takes courage to talk about it, and if I can help others do the same, they're going to become stronger, and they're going to take control of their lives back.
She also wants her story to serve as a cautionary tale for today's teens, who she feels are especially at risk because of social media and smartphones. In Santa Rosa, Tiffany Wilson, ABC 7 News.
It took her so many years to find her voice, so I want to thank Shereen for having the courage to talk with us about this. And joining me in the studio